Welcome to the stream. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So, dude, let's get straight into it. I'll wait for a few people to get in, then we'll go on what's currently happening in the markets. GM, Taz, GM. GM, everybody. How are we all? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to let a few people get in, and then we'll get into today's session. Check out some of the new music we got out. GM, Cosmic Spirit, welcome to the stream. What is this? Welcome, everybody. We're going to be going over some trades. We're going to be looking at the market very shortly. I've been scanning. There are some decent coins out there. CAPTCHA today just hit 8.3 million. I personally think right now it's in the distribution phase. I'm waiting for about 1.2 million. CAPTCHA is a social media app where you have to pay money to be on the app. Humans get 3 free posts. Agents have to pay $1 a post. I do think it's going to be a good chart. It has 4,000 holders right now. Distribution looks okay. We also have Venot, the vaping squirrel. Bot tensor as well, a bit tensor derivative. Shout out from Libya. Wow, how are we doing in Libya, bro? Sandwich coin? I mean, maybe. Did it survive day one? No, not really. Looks like it's a day one done. We do have a small reclaim, the 618 for Snow Swap. Or Snow Fox, sorry. We've got a small entry here. Text paid on Chucky. Yeah, Vino is very funny, to be honest. The vaping squirrel. Okay, 7 is also getting motion. We don't have that much supply of 7. I was hoping for a little bit lower. It looks like we're about to reclaim 786 there. $50 on Snow. Ah, GM. Okay, Chucky's getting a little bit of motion. It's still fairly low. Could possibly be in distribution. AGI is buying back with force since its inception. Fees are, however, unlocked. Still waiting for a good dip on CAPTCHA. 2 mil is the only place where it's worth buying for me. In the oversold region. AGI is like the 5th AGI we've had. It's not even agent mode. Shock also survived. Send me the CA. What we got? The thing is with sandwich coin, bros, it didn't survive day one. And it's got like no volume. Oh, the Neuralink recipient. It's okay, good chart. Chuck E is running. We're gonna hold this one. Potentially look for breakouts to the highs. Expecting this to come down a little bit. It's very hard to break highs nowadays. But let's see how long we can stay around here like this. Oh, king. Can you check if there's been an OG sandwich? The thing is, look, sandwich, right? Like, it's another Japanese narrative. I don't think it's that good. I'm not sure what we have. Yeah, I've seen Orangey made 50k on that. Well deserved for Orangey, well deserved. Made 50k on CAPTCHA. He traded it very well. I'm gonna take out 25% here at the highs of Chucky. Still waiting for lower on 7. I think we can get 7 at 600k. Might take a few days. No, it's him actually trading. I think he was he made a video about it recently. It's on his Twitter.
All right, what's up? You might have just seen I just made 600 Solana on this token called CAPTCHA. I kind of want to run through what exactly happened and how this happened. As you can see here, I made $53,000, and I also traded earlier today on stream, made 21 Sol, and then ended off the day with a big bang. But let's talk about exactly what happened, what the trade was, and kind of like what my current stance on meme coins and stuff right now. So I want to start off by saying I actually got rugged on a fake version of this coin earlier today. Token, I got rugged.
So he gets rugged.
And yeah, man, I had been trading for like the majority of the day, right? I've also been like vibe coding. I'm a self plug right here. I was vibe coding this like meme coin trading journal all day. As you can see here, I made this website by the way. I've closed $53,000 on that trade. My total details, whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna self plug too much. But I had bought that coin right before heading to Super Team USA. So I was going to a very important event today. Super Team USA launched. Big builders, founders, developers, whatever, in Miami, and they had their launch party today. And so I bought CAPTCHA at 172k with like 30 sold. I had like 70 sold my bow, and I was just like, you know what? I got worked on this earlier. I think it's pretty good. The founder was really good. That was like one of the main things that I was looking at for this coin, especially like when it was just like who they were following. And then this Alex guy, he actually already followed me, and as you guys can see here, key followers, tons of mutuals. This is all just stuff that I looked at really quickly before buying, and I hopped off, and yeah, dude, I kid you guys not. Like, I just want to be super transparent. I was at dinner. I didn't even know about this trade, right? Like, I posted an Instagram reel. I'll actually just show it on the screen as well because I just want to fucking completely show how it all went down, right? So, I gotta log into my Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna do this all while we're still recording this video. Would appreciate if you guys don't leave mid Twitter video. Hope you guys have been well. The reason I made this video in the first place is I kind of want to talk about where today that I thought does it. Went a lot harder during. This is legitimately what happened.
I'm up 500 full.
bought this token before I left my house. How do I see now? I bought 35 SOL worth of it. Ethan just texted me, what are you up so fat on? And I literally found out about this because I didn't even know that obviously I was up like 100 to Solana by that point. And yeah, that book, which is ETH trade. So it wasn't on Solana, wasn't on Terminal, but on Solana, I made $37,000. Solana was higher; it was like 50K back then. But yeah, and in March, I was actually down before today. I made $52,000 in March. So in one day, guys, I made my entire year's profit. And that's the type of opportunity that is realistic in meme coins. Like you can go fucking a whole month without seeing profits and stuff, and all of a sudden you just get profitable. Because even in February, guys, I lost money. I lost $4,000 in the whole month of February. And yeah, I didn't trade a lot because the market was like really, really rough, and like I was just like in a bad state, and I was like traveling and shit. But
there you go, right? That's the thing is, that's a great example. You can be down for months, some people over a year, and it only takes one trade to get that money back. That is what meme coins are about. Meme coins have such a high ceiling. I don't think a lot of people recognize this, that scalp. Meme coins have a much, much, much higher ceiling than most people expect. And depending on your trading style, the market will reward you at different times. A great quote from CAPTCHA, actually. And that's how it works. So stick around with meme coins. You never know what can happen. Okay, we're 50% on Snow now, about 2 Solana.
literally made my entire...
We're above the 50, so we'll take a little bit of profit. Chucky is now pushing as well. We'll take a little bit more, all-time high. Well, the thing is like, if you look at CAPTCHA was around for a while. This is why for me, I made a video today and it's going to be posted later on. But this is why I'm all for older coins. Because if you look at this coin, it came out of migration, goes to 0. Right? Comes out of migration, goes to 0. DEX gets paid, picks up volume. There's another volume spike over here. This is a signal when to start looking at a coin. When it gets this volume spike like this, DEX is paid, F is coming nice, it's out of bonding. These is where I like to look at coins, to be honest. Like these types of coins, in my opinion, are the best. And now it just becomes a nice chart to trade. Like, you can make great money just trading this chart. Okay, we come to the 0.5. We bounce, nice little bounce. Obviously, we're in distribution range right now, so it's not the time to hold. I wouldn't buy a coin and hold it at this range because we're in distribution range. Obviously, again, people like RNG and a bunch of other traders already selling, taking their profit, which is obviously fine. But it means as holding the coin right now might not make sense. You got to wait for it to come back into some area of accumulation, circle back up. If it's going to have another leg, it might not. Wait, what do you say? Bro, CAPTCHA token is so surprising. You don't need a bot to do this. Like, all you use is you use GMGN trending. Like, if you look at trending, if you look on the left-hand side, this is like a volume bot. I have all the tokens on this side are sorted by volume. That's why you can see that all the ones I'm buying, they've at least got some type of volume. They're moving, right? All my filters are in the Telegrams. If you want my filters for how I trench, these ones are all in my Telegram in their announcement channel. So, for example, if I go to 5 minute, I go to my volume filters like this. Boom, boom, boom. You can see these are any tokens. So obviously you got Punch. Punch is bumping right now. It's gone from 9 mil to 10 mil. CAPTCHA obviously has a bunch of volume. Triple T, nice amount of volume. You can see that's why it's circling up from 1 mil to 1.6. That's kind of like how I'm trenching right now. I've gone off with new pairs and trading like that. And this is also the way I'm going to stream too. Obviously, with a lot of these charts, they're not as curly. This isn't really a curling chart. This is like a range till it dies, you know? Be something like this. Whereas something like Chucky looks like it's going for its next leg. Yeah, new pairs are just gay, bro. I don't think there's any way to put it. New pairs are just like, they're just ass. Literally, there's no point trading new pairs for me as it is. I just feel like anytime I buy a new pair, I just feel like a target. Like I got a target on my back when I'm trading. I don't really like it. Crow sending. Not really. This one? Till about 7. So 7. I got my entry just below the 786. This is the beginning of my DCA. I have more orders a little bit lower. If I remove my orders over here. So you can actually see for Crow, sorry, for 7, had an all-time high of 4.5 mil. This is where I really like 4.5 mil coins when they roll over, because you get a decent amount of supply for cheap if it bounces. Guys, remember White Whale went to 4.5 mil on its first run. So we got our entry here. I was looking a little bit lower for 886. So I'm going to wait and see how we go for the rest of the day. Yeah, I mean, if the 7 dev's still deploying, of course, he's going to have some good coins. Yeah, insta migrated. So I'm not going to add to my position just yet, because if I add to it now and we roll over, that's a 40% move if we go down. 45% move. So I'm going to wait, see if we get a bit lower. Chucky is obviously breaking out his all-time high. I think I'm going to cut the Snow Fox. Alright, so we made about $100 there. Buy a little bit more so I can clear my wallet. Bitcoin is probably going to go on another leg soon. I think 9 mil, 8 mil first. We'll take another 10% here just in case it's blow off. Triple T is obviously one of the best, actually, to be honest. But it's just not low enough for me. We are at the 618. For me, I want that 800k, probably 400k for something like Triple T, because it can get that. It can get extra catalyst in the future. What do I think about Solana funded? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I like the concept. I know it works in other markets. Is it possible in crypto? I don't know. Like, look at Orangey, for example, right? He just made 50,000. So, are Solana funded going to be able to pay that out? If that was on a funded account, would Solana funded be able to pay out 50,000 right now? I don't think so. Yeah, if your port's small, so like for a small port, there's two ways that I would go about it right now. I would either A, which is more risky, I'd go on trending, sort out for these types of coins, where they're like, they've had a really high all-time high, like 200k, 300k, and they're at like 20k. Start bidding them. It'd have to be like less than 3 days old. And you're probably going to catch a banger one day. Really small amounts, like in this range. Really try to snap the entries. Sell on these big wicks. Leave a small moon bag. Or B, I would just trade majors. Like I'd be on trending. I'd go on like these majors which are on a huge dip. Look at like neat. These ones, because it's not, you don't need to be in a rush to grow your port, right? Look at neat. Neat was at 6 mil, went to 30. Our initials are pretty much out of this Chucky, so we'll see. It's only an hour old and it's already hit 100k, so. CAPTCHA is still in distribution right now. We're waiting for that 2 mil range. Set some limit orders on the beta play on this other CAPTCHA, which is the law of this is it's one of the tokens that people are running on the actual social media of the platform. So remember how on Maltbook people were launching coins on there, and then TAO. So with TAO I am looking for shorts. I am looking for shorts for TAO. But we're looking for a value area high. Let's have a look where it is. So with TAO, which is an absolute sendo mode, I'm looking for value area high. We could go point of control. Natural gas running. I'm going to take the natural gas long. We'll take the natural gas long. See my alerts are going off right now. Looking for a value area low reclaim. Of here. More motion on Chucky. On the 28th of May, 18th, 7 Wonders was done. Did you know that? Dogs, the beta play to 7 Dwarfs. I don't know. If it's some OG vamp, I'm not interested. But I get it. Woo! Got motion on Chucky. Yeah, so for natural gas, we're looking for a reclaim. Natural gas has been so bearish recently. We'll see if we do get one. We are way below the moving average. We like to come back to it. Even when we go down with natural gas, we always come back to the moving average. Back to the moving average. Back to the moving average. So hopefully we do get a slight pump. Why is it limit ordered me? Then for TAO, which has just been an insane run. So with TAO, we could go point of control, but I'm looking more towards value area high. Looking more so towards this range here. Right up here, around about 470. I'll probably start DCing in a position. Probably go 3x leverage, I think. Oh, I seen Chud. I seen Chud actually. I don't know why Chud has motion, but I see it. I don't like buying these charts, these late tickers like this. I hate buying these. I buy in here and sometimes it just fizzles off down to 0. I haven't had so far one of these ones where I buy like this and it respawns. Okay, how high can this go? mean, it's very rare we pass the 1618, but if we do, we'll get out around about 300k. Oh, the creative chud is out of jail. Okay. Well, hopefully they onboard him, man. I suppose he needs the money, right? Well, that's probably the idea, right? They buy the supply of chud. He probably has 100 DMs. Never know, maybe he gets supply, they give it him back. So now, like, I'm back into Unks mode. I was in a bit of a mindset of, like, you know, streaming. I thought you guys might find it a little bit boring if I only trade migrated. But migrated have had a lot of volume recently, so I'm enjoying trading migrated now. So I'm only trading migrated coins. Trying to aim for the dip. I made a blunder yesterday. I brought what did I buy? Yeah, I made a blunder. Yesterday I brought Dapang. I thought it was a good play. I brought it on its way down to the 0.5. I was just on my phone. I FOMO'd in and then paid the price. This is why you don't FOMO. You end up with shit like this. So that's what just reminded me, like, look, fuck all that. Go back to this and look, already we're in profit on these. So yeah, gone are the days of being able to just like buy something and it holding. That was so gay. Like, it ran up, boom, 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 straight to zero. That's why I like the 886, 786, because you can only lose 40%. If you trade the 886, 786, you can only ever use 40%. Max 50. But that's it. That's only the ever risk. It's like your risk with anything else is always like 80%. Got optimistic, 6 days old. This isn't really the best. These like reaction images are not the best. Maybe we could get 200k to 300. Maybe we get a bounce from, I'll put a limit order 150. As you can see here, we're rejecting off the 1618. My favorite level for taking profits. I think we'll TP on this. I do think this can run. Never really been a fan of Japanese narratives though. I do think this can run, but it was a nice entry. We got in at the 618. Boom, 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 boom. Take profit at the 16. I'll take that as just a chart. 7 is probably the next size play I'm going to take. I have some DC orders down here. Between 6 and 700k. I do think if anything can catch on more, get some more traction, catalyst, probably 7. Ooh. Triple T looks great as well. The legacy. What do I think of AGI? I think AGI is okay. I just think there's been so many AGIs, no? I've been looking at it from about 80k. I just think there's been a lot of AGIs. Let me see what the actual law is. Oh, so they made a wallet for... Well, I don't think the VP of NVIDIA is going to claim fees. Maybe it's like a... Maybe they're going to like force claim it or something. It's not fee based actually. It's just an organic token. They just sent him Not sure. Basically, they just sent him 10%, right?
This guy go inside my bag while I was asleep. I have it on video, and now yes, I can. Yes, this guy go inside my bag while I was asleep. I have it on video, but so while I video myself asleep, I check back on the video, and
Wait, this flight attendant stole out of his bag.
my bag and go inside. Yeah,
Really?
I show you. You want to see?
But may I know when did you discover?
6 hours ago. Yeah, it's my. I can now not find my bank card. That's the only problem.
But where's the video?
So while I
Why does it skip out? Skips the whole point. Yeah, weird. That made no sense. Has anyone ever had that? A15 strikes a rack. I find it hard to believe anything that's true nowadays. Like, what's true, what's not? Come on, give us that 786 chat. Give us that 2 milli. 2 to 20? Two to 20 would be nice, bro. Look at the hourly. Look at the hourly on that, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? Moon or dump? What is that indicator? It's the Fibonacci. Fibonacci. You find it on the left-hand side. Here, Fib retracement. For example, Binance AI Pro or whatever, before it got bumped by the OG. 886, 100K. That does not work. It does, bro. What do you mean by it doesn't work? I made a lot of money with it. Like, it legit works. It doesn't work on memes? It does work on memes. I just made $500 with it on memes. Look. Let's look at every major runner. Let's look at Testicle. Let's look at Testicle. Testicle. Where was the floor on Testicle? Here to here. Pull it up, make it perfect. Floor on the Testicle was the 886. If you DCA in this range, you're in profit. 2x. If you bought the 886, you're in profit 5x. Let's look at Bitcoin. Was a great one. Bitcoin was actually when I first found this strategy. What do you mean? You can always say it afterwards. It's the strategy which I use like in the current. I don't use this afterwards. I don't look at charts after and say, oh, I'll buy. You can see it here. 4 mil to 40. Where is it at now? Surprise, surprise. It's about 786. 10 mil to 14. It's just like big coins. They bounce off a 70-80% correction. That's it. Nobody likes to buy the pumps anymore. Even like back in the day, 6, 7. Again, I've only lost money when I've not traded the 786. Believe it or not. If you look at this. Here to here. 886. Here to here. 786. Even at its highs. To here. 786. Like. It's weird how it's just right. Like, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm not doing the fib on the 5K market cap exactly. That's why, like, and I tried it. Not gonna lie, I tried it. When I first found out, remember, I've only been doing this 2 months. I've only been like looking at it for 2 months. Really helps me a lot. When I've been using it, I was like, alright, fuck it. Let me just try use it on like anything. But it's not how it works. It's not how it works. Because it's like, even though it's down on a 70-80% correction, at 5K market cap, all the way up to 100K market cap, sometimes even 500, you can go as high as that. A KOL buy-in or OG or vamp or just not the right timing can affect the chart a lot. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to, like, I was rushing when I'm trading and I was like, oh shit, I'm like rushing to be like, bah, it's too much. Even though, yeah, like it looks okay in hindsight, but nah, like, prefer this. Yeah, I have a whole YouTube video on it. Check this YouTube video out. Again, like proof in the pudding, like I use it and it works. And you can see any trade I've took where I've not used it, I've lost money. Any trade I've used it, I've made money. The only thing I need to get like my head around is holding longer, like put my stop losses and just leave it. But yeah, I got a whole video on it here. Sequence. Yeah, exactly. Everyone has their own strategy. No, 9 figs is a lot of money, bro. 9 figs is a lot, bro. There's not that many people in crypto that are 9 figs. And I haven't lost though. There's a lot of people that hit that in perps and then blow it. I am trading memes. I'm trading memes right now. I'm in 7. So with 7, I'm currently DCing it. 7, I'm currently DCing. I bought a little bit here, just below the 786, got a nice entry, and I have some more orders here. And that's the thing, like, it's just maths, right? If I'm buying between, put a line there, boom, delete that. If I'm buying between here and here, this range, here, I'm risking 40%. If I'm buying here, I'm risking 80%. And it's very rare that something goes from 2 million thingy. Yesterday, you see it, yesterday, I brought 40 sol of a coin at 1.4 mil. Before I even took a shit and got back, it was down 80%, lost everything. I thought, what the fuck am I doing? Whenever you buy at these levels, the volume's so low, the market's so slow, you actually have time to be like, okay, wait, watch, set a nice stop loss, chill. Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But look at the day. It's 1 day old. 1 day old. It's 1 day old. It's very rare now. If you look at all traders, like go through all streamers, very rare that people just stream and catch a banger without alpha. Very, 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 very rare. Very rare that you trench and catch it like a banger. You can trench all day and scalp, for sure. But the bangers nowadays are mostly multi-day. Like Bitcoin was 90 days old. Troll, even right now with maxing. I still think maxing can go to 20 mil. I've actually got some DCA orders on it. Look at Troll, like Troll, 90-day accumulation, 786, 786. I think that's 618. Boom. Already did Testicle. What other Bitcoins are there? Pepe. Pepe is exactly the same. I think Pepe is, yeah. Like, bruh. Boom. Everything. Everything. It's very rare things just go up only anymore. Lobster. Lobster actually broke the 886. I got stopped out on this one. But on the deck screener one, it looks fine. Here, I got stopped out here. I stopped out there, but you can see I could have re-entered if I wanted to. I should have re-entered. You can see, boom, 8 mil. Everything has a 70-80% correction. Don't even look at it like a fib. just think 70, 80% correction. If that makes you feel better. But everything. Let's look at width. The dog has a hat. Legendary token. I don't have early price history. 4 what? 4, however, was up only. This was up only. No, still had a 786. Not that good though. 60 to 200. Chucky. Chucky's winning, yes? Nice. I sold here. It's got that motion though. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's the thing, like, it's a lot more entertaining to trade new pairs, but like, I've realized now, if I stream and trade new pairs, not only do I lose money, a lot of other people lose money as well. So I was like, it doesn't really matter. Right? If I trade in like 4 hours and I take 3 or 4 trades, but all those trades do well, like I've took 3 trades so far, all of them have made money. I've still got the 7 position open. And I'm thinking, like, if I trade that, I just have a better win rate. Hopefully lose less. We catch the size cooks because that's what's important. No, it's good. It's good. Punch was a good one. I should have held this punch position actually. Look, I had 10 grand in. Sold for 10%. But look. Punch. I caught the 786. Sold. The nice little pump. Here's where I brought. Look at that chart. I brought the fucking reclaim. Guys don't know about the fib strat. A reclaim is like super. It's high odds, high probability. But I don't know how to brain fart. I just sold it. With the reclaim, it's super simple. You buy, put a stop loss like 25%. Like you put your stop loss bottom of here. I think that's 25%, yeah? That's 10. Wow, you got ages. 25% will be all the way down here. Put stop loss down here. So I was risking 2.5k to win 20, basically. Should have 7, 4, and 21. Boom. So that one was on me. Works in majors as well. For majors though, I actually prefer, like on futures, I prefer volume profile because the 786, it takes ages to get a 786. Like I bought 1,000 Solana. Down here, I made nice money on this. How much money do I make monthly? You don't really have like a monthly average with trading. Some months you make money, some months you lose money. Like this year, so far, I'm down. I'm down this year. That's why I've changed my strat. I was still trading the same way as like fucking last year. Like buying bonding, which is when you want, it sounds crazy now. I was buying bonding curve, sizing into coins as they go like 300-500k, buying 1-2% supply, and I just didn't catch one. Just didn't catch one. Like I was buying tech and stuff like that. Doesn't go your way. When it goes your way, you make like 100 grand. Like boom. When it doesn't go your way, you lose 100 grand. So yeah, now I've just completely got rid of that strategy now, and I just trade like this. But yeah, I bought 1,000 Sol on this dip here. It was kind of cheap, right? It was like 70k. No, 70k is a lot of money, but in terms of like Solana, it was cheap. And I sold it like up here. How much did I make? Made like 30%. Like 300 Sol for free. And the only reason why I'm not holding this position is because it's the bear market. And in the bear market, the market goes down. So right now, this is distribution. Right? And then bear market goes down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. Accumulation, down, boring. Something like that. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, do you know what it is, bro? It happens to everyone. Like, one thing you got to realize, I'm sure you know now, but like trading, you lose money, and that's the price of tuition. It's like going to university, and it's hard for the normal person to understand. Like, if you go to a normal person and say, bro, I lost 3,000 SOL, they'll be like, oh, what are you doing? Get a job, da da da. But like, if you tell a trader that, they'll be like, yeah, I've been there, bro. Been there. Like, before I hit Trump, I lost 600 grand. I got liquidated, 600K before I hit Trump. So again, like with the Fibonacci's on the long term, they work really well. Some people, I did just over $1 million, on Trump, all in. My wallet address, I have like 4 wallets. Which one am I trading on right now? I'm trading on these 2. This one. See, this one is okay. This one is cooked right now. This one, I've had a bad year on this wallet. Then, Fibonacci. Yeah, so for Fib, not only does it work for longs, but it also works for shorts. So you see for the longs, you go bottom to top. For shorts, I think I should start meme coins this year. Yes. But you have to trade a different way. The market's changed. But yeah, for shorts, you can see Solana tops at the 786. So you get your warning sign. This is, you blow off top. This is your warning. And then we come back and what did everybody say here, guys? Solana's going to $1,000. We're so back. Trenches are great again. No one's complaining. And silently, that was the short signal, right? But then also, so the only 2 indicators I use, remember, 786. And then for perps, you guys know I've been cooking on perps. His volume profile. Short term, you gotta be careful because there's a lot of liquidity sweeps like this. If you just look at the price structure, short, boom, boom, wait for the reclaim, long, boom, boom, reclaims, remember bullish. Not liquidated, get stopped out, wait for liquidity sweep, short, point of control, long. Like you can really lock in with this. The only thing you have to remember is that because it's on a lower time frame, i.e. only the 2 hours, 3 hours, it can get very choppy. So the earlier you identify the range, I personally think the stronger the range is. But then you have to be like, with perps, I don't want to get too fancy with it, but you got to look for these here. I think they call it, they have a fancy name in the perps world, TJR and all those guys, the ICT boys. I think they call it like a breaker block or whatever. But long story short, when the price jumps down, so if we jump from, let's say, $82 to 78 in a candle, best believe when the price gets back in, it gets jumpy in that range. Like more than not, we will jump through. Again, you see this candle jump through, jump down. This works on the weekly, monthly, fucking even the yearly if you got a yearly chart. If there's ever a big jump in price, best believe, depending on your time frame, we jump through it. I don't know why, but we do. We do. I caught some good trades like a few weeks ago, like $20,000-$30,000 trades with that on virtuals. I did 45K, I think, on virtuals. I got a YouTube video on it. So I do think you should start trading with memes, but just trade on the trending first. You can trade new pairs, but in my opinion, you have to be a new pair specialist. I think any part of the market now that you trade on, you should focus to be a specialist on that. Literally, if you just trade new pairs, I would say don't even follow me. Don't even follow me. Only follow Centered. Centered's the best at it. Just follow Centered and maybe West, and just like do what they do. I know they're going to have haters. The man in the arena always has haters. Just follow them. If you're going to trade majors, follow me. Right? Majors, you want to trade altcoins, follow me. Right? I'm not going to say just follow me, but follow me and just learn those specific methods. Do not be a hybrid trader. You can never start as a hybrid trader. That is greed that's in your mind. Hard to explain it. But when you start off, I know you want to trade everything. You want to be in every pot. In the poker world, if you're in every pot, you have what's called a high VPIP and you call it fish. That's what they call you in the poker world. They call you a fish because they know you're going to take your money. It's the same thing. If you trade every pot, you're not experienced trading new pairs like myself. I'll go jump in new pairs, I'll get smoked. People just take my money rapid. They'll get in this coin, they'll be in the OG, they'll be in the OG. This one's paid DEX. The fees go to this wallet. Before you know it, you might have a good few days, but eventually you'll be at a net loss. You lose the money. If you trade majors, it's super simple. Majors, one thing I'm learning, because this is where I'm going for. So if you look at one of the mistakes I made, you can see I had 3K in Bitcoin. Look at the entry on this. And this was just a complete lack in patience. 5 million. 5 million was my entry, right? The 10x would be 40,000. And we're just in this range. And I'll be honest, I just got bored. That's the only conclusion I came to. I just got bored. I couldn't stand the boredom in liquidity. There was no tweets. This here, it was just silence. Nothing was going on in social media. No big wallets were buying. I started to doubt my strategy because other coins were running. And I thought, nah, you know what? I'm going to X off this. Go chase other coins. Guess what? I lost money. And I look back at this and this ran. And these types of trades remind me that even though it's just, for me, it's a small amount of money, like $3,000, it wasn't a lot of risk. Right? You guys have seen me take $30,000 risk. Well, I've took $1 million risks on this channel before. It's just lack of patience. Right? Didn't even hit my stop loss. I just closed it. Right? And if we look at the fib, again, this is a major as well. It's not a new pair. We didn't even break the 886. We never broke the 886. So there was no reason for me to sell. Anything, it was an opportunity to accumulate. See it right here. This would have been where my stop loss is. And this risk here is about, I think this might be a bit higher. My average order was a bit high. I think it might be at 50, 60%. This risk here is 50%. I'm only risking 1.5K. My risk here, 50%, $3,000, 1.5K is my risk. Right? My reward, obviously I would have took profit at all-time high. My reward here is 300%. So 50 to 3, I'm getting 6 to 1. I think should be like 6 to 1. Let me see. Oh, 4 to 1. Well, that's 60, 50, 5.5 to 1, right? 5.5 to 1 odds, only risking $1,500. It was a risk that should have been taken, right? And that's how I need to look at charts more, and that's how I look at them now. And then obviously you leave a moon bag and you would have got rewarded on the moon bag, right? Or you can DCA up. Like when shit starts to actually run, people start to talk about it, better wallets get in. You can always DCA up. Like if you think about it, why do we always DCA down? There's a lot of like traders that speak about this a lot. We actually don't know why. It's like it's a weird human nature. Why do we DCA down, never DCA up? Because we think the average order goes higher, yeah. And we think, okay, well, our average order goes lower when we DCA down, so that must be a good thing. And our average order goes up when we DCA up, so this must be a bad thing. I don't know. I feel like, especially with meme coins, it's actually the opposite. Like, especially for high caps, anyway. For low caps, obviously, it doesn't make sense DCAing up because people are selling on your head top. But if you're getting in when more people are actually starting to buy, I don't know, something I've been thinking about. You said we're in a bear market. What prices? Oh, great question. Yes, great question. So I'm very happy because I know full well I'm gonna have a lot of success this cycle. A lot of success. I'll take you through my plan, right? So I know some people it's their first stream. So this is, we really need to catch this short, by the way. These are the Bitcoin cycles. I'm not going to go into it. Oh no, I haven't got the cycles on. Wait. Fury. Ooh. No. 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 I fucked up my chart. No, that's Solana. That's Solana. Yes. Okay, we still got it. So these are the cycles of Bitcoin, right? I've been through a lot. Long story short, just like just like anything like indicators and stuff like that, some people don't really believe in it. You don't have to. I know people who have been in Bitcoin since 2014. If you don't know this guy, like people say like 8 figs, whatever, 8 fig whale. This guy's certified 8 figs. Certified 8 figs. No question about it, right? You've probably never seen him, probably never watched his videos, right? It's a Bitcoin whale, sold his house and everything like that to live with his family. Amazing guy, and just lives on the road. That's what he does, right? And he follows this strategy, and he follows the Bitcoin cycles. Now, the Bitcoin cycles are as followed: 500 days before the halving, the Bitcoin halving, you have the beginning of the bull market. So 500 days here. What's this do? Oh. Demonstration. What's that do? I want like a little thing that moves. Guess I'll just use, let me find a nice drawing tool. Okay. Here, 500 days before the halving, you have the Bitcoin bull run. So you can see down here, this was Bitcoin. We'll zoom in, and you have to know Bitcoin. I was speaking to a meme coin guy today, and he was like, oh yeah, like I'm trading meme coins. He's only just started this year. Great guy, he's a streamer as well. I've seen him at the spa, and he's like, bro, I'm trading meme coins, but I probably should follow Bitcoin. I never look at Bitcoin. I said, bro, what are you doing? Like, your entire business and the volume in the market, how risk on and risk off people are, depends on the price of Bitcoin. You have to know Bitcoin. If you're not looking at Bitcoin, you don't understand the market cycles. What are you doing? Like, you're leaving so much money on the table just not knowing that. Of course, you can still make money, whatever. But why would you leave that? Why would you not know that? Do you know what I mean? That's like not knowing the fucking S&P 500 and being a trader in the DXY and being a trader. So you can see down here, the market 500 days before the halving event. This is where you see clear accumulation. This is clear accumulation. And we go into a huge bull run. This is where the bull run starts. This is where everybody thinks the bull run starts. This is 500 days long. So you have over a year of an actual bull run. Where did CAPTCHA and these guys get started off? Where do I get started off? I start here. This is where all the people are going to be locking in. Now it's just fun and games because we're addicted to the markets, right? Again, the same thing last cycle. Accumulation, 500 days bull run. Obviously, you have the COVID collapse, so you can delete that because that doesn't normally happen. Black Swan. Same thing in the first cycle. Same thing in the recent cycle. So in the recent cycle, you see it here. Bull run. Halving dip. There's always a dip every halving because new players come into the game and get themselves liquidated. And you can see, where are we now? So now, until proven otherwise, we're in the bear market. This isn't the range, it's not the price range, this is the time range, by the way. We can obviously dip way out of this box. But you can see, we're in the bear market. We're going to go like this. Finally have some area where we accumulate, hopefully 40K. And then we begin the 500-day bull run from here. This is where we begin the 500-day bull run. We will run into, we will go up into the Bitcoin halving. Right? This is where we find meme coin communities. This is where we buy things like TAO. So my list of tokens, I'm going to buy probably 5,000 Solana. I'm going to buy a smaller amount of BNB because I just know that I'm going to be buying some meme coins on BNB. I don't want to have a lot of BNB because if I buy a lot, I'll start doing crazy things on BNB. I'm going to buy a small amount of Ethereum. My portfolio is going to be more size, BTC and Sol. In terms of the speculations, so this is the thing with altcoins, right? All alts that are good, I think will rally into the halving, but I think the halving will be their high. So I think things like TAO, things like FET, etc., I think they'll have a rally into the halving as people become more risk on, with obviously Bitcoin going up, and then you have all the AI coins going up. I'm not buying RWA. And then I will be selling them at the halving, believe it or not. Because if you actually look at some of them, like, let me find a good alt for you. I think ICP is a good example. I don't know why ICP has that insane Godwick. If you look at ICP went from the bear market low 7x. 7x. Bear in mind you got infinite liquidity here, but it's just free money, like, in my opinion. Like, it's a great way to start the cycle. Remember, you got another 500 days after that. So if your alts are all 5xing, some of them maybe do a 20x, average one is like 7x. So good. So good, right? So ICP is going to be one of them that I'm buying. A-Star, I think A-Star is obvious. Like, I think A-Star is... Bro, I think I'm going to make $1 million on A-Star. I'm going to bookmark this. I think I'm going to make $1 million on A-Star. From like 20 grand. Genuinely. Right? Because it's probably going to go down 80 to 90% from all-time high. All alts do. I'll go over that in a second. By the way, if there's any runners, guys, let me know in the chat while I'm yapping. So currently we're down 70%. 80% is here. 90% is here. Alts can go as low as 95%. So alts, and I'll show you some that I've got 95% and recovered in a second. If you look at this, this is 95%. Okay. Now, as we get into the halving, the good coins will probably rally and make new all-time highs. So I'm just speculating here. If we want a fib, sorry, trend-based fib, from the low to the high, 1618 here. Bear in mind, I made 200k on this with this Fibonacci strategy already. But if we go up to here, that's a 30x. So I only need 20 grand in, make almost $1 million, 600k. You don't need a lot. You just want to buy at the right times, right? Another one will be Hyperliquid, of course. I don't think Hyperliquid has any type of like 95% correction because it's already amazing. Hyperliquid will probably be a 5x. I'll give you an example. So of a coin that did the 90% correction. I think AVAX is in that bucket. So if you look at AVAX, all-time high, 94% correction. Look at the days, chat. Lock in right now. Lock in. Look at the days. $500 days. Boom, boom, boom. You have all of this accumulation. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't matter where you bought. Surprise, surprise. Rally into BTC halving. rallying to BTC halving. Obviously, if you're bloody a magician and you buy the bottom, 7x. Even if not, and you magically get a 2x, who cares? Free bread, right? Sui, same thing. Rally into the Bitcoin halving. Rally into Bitcoin halving. Sui was the one that actually continued because it was good. Virtuals, same thing. Virtuals actually came out after BTC halving. Uniswap, always free. Always free, same thing. Big ass accumulation. Rally into BTC halving. List goes on. I made back 40k on Uniswap. Same thing. Render was one of those, like, everyone remembers Render. And then Casper was the sender. But remember, look, Casper barely passed its BTC halving high. So a lot of alts, bear in mind, right? I'm going to look at something. I don't know if this is going to be correct, but I have a thesis. Let me have a look. Google Trends. Altcoin season. Let me actually have a look. I think the search for altcoin season is at the highs. It's exit liquidity. Altcoin season, all-time highs, August 2025. June. July. August 2025. August 2025. What the hell was all-time high for food in August 2025? What's imagine? I don't know why altcoin seasons are all-time high here. I don't know who was searching altcoin season here, but that's first of all retarded. So everyone that was searching altcoin season here got wrecked. What's this one? December 2024. We have, bear in mind, these will be normal people looking for alts. They'll be looking at the top 10 altcoins videos to watch. December 2025 to 2024, sorry. December, here. So everyone's searching for altcoin season. Either A, were late. This is late. So they maybe made a 2x on Casper, for example, just Casper. Or B, were late. So you either were A, late, or B, late. So clearly, everyone comes in when they get liquidated, right? Which is my thesis. My genuine thesis is halving is the biggest marketing event ever. So it's awareness, is attention. We know that with meme coins. So the attention's here, and this is the sell the news event. So all we do is we accumulate in the bear market. This comes up, we sell the news, and yes, some might continue to rally, but 80% of them, probably 90% of them, are going to go to zero, right? Aave was an example of one which actually survives and continues to rally. But if you look at AVAX didn't pass its halving high. That's obviously Ethereum. Uniswap didn't pass its halving high, in fact, just a little bit. XPL obviously came out after. Render didn't. How was... No. WorldCoin. Bro, look at WorldCoin, bro. Look at WorldCoin, bro. WorldCoin, its halving high was here. You get it, guys? So yeah, like, that's why 500 days before the halving, I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. Like, I'm gonna be dialed in, chat. Alright, we'll go back to the meme coins now. We're 200 days away. We're 200 days away. Someone said, isn't it almost 500 days to the halving on Twitch? So we are actually, if you look at Bitcoin now, the predicted halving approximately over here is here, right? And the bottom will be, in my opinion, around here to here. So yeah, with 201, about 200 days. This is the 3-day candles. So from here to here. Shit, only 190 days. And this is the thing, is like, I wish there was this type of channel that I knew earlier. Because even when I was working online, social media marketing, like making good money, like on average like 20 grand a month. But I was making all the wrong moves. Like, think about it like this, right? This is how I think about it as well. 190 days. How many months is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, right? 6 months. So that's 6 months of paychecks and like money basically, where you can just stack. There isn't a rush to even accumulate anything yet. You can just stack it. 6 months of money. And then you never know, you might hit it big on some meme coins and stuff like that. And then you have literally, even if your average price is here, even if your average price is 68k for Bitcoin, right? Bear in mind, this is going to be, the market is going to look so bad, in my opinion, here. I'm genuinely prepared for the worst. I'm prepared for like world war, a new generation of like COVID, whatever it might be, I'm prepared for it, right? In terms of the markets, these are all my own opinions as well. They're not fact for any whatever. And then we have all of this time, over 500 days of a bull run. Yeah, and I'm going to DCA up. So I'm going to be buying every day. Everything I make, I'll put it into Bitcoin. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We can go get a job. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll go get a job. Because even this, right? This is what was the proof in the pudding for me. This was the proof in the pudding for me, right? Was this recent all-time high. This recent all-time high was literally at this 500-day mark. So after 500 days, we actually went 519 days. And that was the top. And here, again, it was the same fucking thing. 200k, everything's going to be all right. Trump's the president, blah, 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 blah. It was a quiet, silent top. And despair into the bear market. Same thing, man. So yeah, that's my thesis. That's my thoughts. There's a lot of scenarios and different things. Maybe we don't get the same old cycles, as they say. But till we don't, we don't. Till we don't, we don't. And not everybody uses this. Same way people don't use the 5-year business cycle. So that's why I feel like it's still all intact. Could be wrong though. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Oh yeah, DCAing up. So yeah, my plan is to DCA up because, like, even if you was buying Solana for $20 a pop, I just feel like you have all of this missed value going into the halving. Like halving, you can really de-risk. Halving for me is like de-risking at the 1618. Like you kind of know we're gonna blow off a little bit. You know what I mean? Like whenever we get to BTC halving, historically, we always have this like little dip, and it's because of there's some like business things that go on around. It's always like around a month or time where like there's some traditional things which happen, elections and whatever. 12-year trend line. What's the 12-year trend line? Is it on a logarithmic or something? Have you got a video on it? The 12-year trend line. Oh wait, here, this? No, this is a logarithmic trend line, no? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know. This is more likely. Now look at this. 40k. I mean, like a trend line. I think he was doing it on the logo. Maybe that, right? I don't know about that. This was like one of them meme coins. Chat, you know when you trade in new pairs, and like you're in a meme, and it's ran hard. It's running hard. It's like 200-300k market cap, and it gets here, and you just see that candle. Did you see that? That's legit what it looks like. We get here, and you just see everybody just says fuck that. We just deep down. But no, I think if any trend line, if it'll be any trend line, probably something like this. I mean, that's nice and simple. And it's actually the first time this trend has been identified as well, if you don't know. So with a trend, I like to think the earlier you identify the trend line, the better it is. So once you have 2 points like this, the third point is always nice. Third point's always nice. So in this case, boom, boom. This was a break. That's like nice. It's like, okay, boom. Identified breaking structure. Nice. Same thing with channels as well. Like, I hate drawing loads of things. I'm not an artist. But with channels, here. Same thing when you get a nice channel. Break. But yeah. Let's see what we got. TAO is so good. Have you guys been looking into TAO? I think everyone should have eyes on TAO. For sure. Well, I swear, CAPTCHA just wants to go to like 20, bro, without giving me a little stink bid. You see 3 drops? Shit, we should have had our orders. Could have snuck in a little 786 here. Quick 2x. It's AGI, bro. Nah, I wouldn't top blast it, bro. Not something like this. Remember, this was just a MEV. This was just a MEV. So it's actually only went to 300k. Do I think 7 dogs will go higher? I brought some. Yeah, I brought some. I'm accumulating it at the moment. My next order is down here. These are my orders. Let's see if we get another entry on Chuggy. Great, amazing question. So you said, why do you think CAPTCHA could go to 20 mil? And if so, why aren't you buying now? So even if I think, okay, this is like a 20 mil narrative, does it mean that I need to buy it now? It's only 16 hours old. The hold account is okay, but it's not necessarily growing. And we are in distribution. So that distribution is when we've had a big run up, we've hit a floor, and it's like this. Sometimes we even go all the way up. But at this range, to 20 mil, I make a 5x. My risk, 80%. Right? And if it doesn't go to 20 mil, 8 mil like it's going to be the ceiling for a little bit. So I'm okay if I miss the trade. I think one of the things with trading, which I always struggle with, is missing a runner, like missing a trade. I always think, fuck. But anytime I've FOMO'd, I haven't made money. And sometimes if I've FOMO'd, I've been rewarded. It's actually been the worst for me because I've took that same mindset into other charts. I end up losing money anyway. So I like to stay patient, stick to my strategy. And that for me is 70-80% corrections. Like if it comes down 70%, I'm in. You know? Just because we're not in a bull market, right? We're not like, it's not like top last season. But even in top last season, it wasn't really that deep. Like, you know, if we go back to the greats in the meme coin history, like let's say Jelly Jelly, I made bread on Jelly Jelly. This was back when you could just blast the meme and just like whatever. But even in Jelly Jelly, like, hopefully they had decks in this pool early enough, right? Like, it's not like this anymore. We're not getting this, you know? But again, like, even if you faded it, there was a time, for some reason, it still came back. I'm not saying I would have ever bought that, but even if you faded it, there was still opportunity. Let me check the lower time frames for this actually. No, this just went straight vertical. Look at that. What a time. What a time, mate. Fucking hell. We never did know how lucky we had it, boys. We didn't know how good we had it, bro. With the 200 mil at the gate. Check Gigachuck. Can you send me the CA? Yeah, look at this one as well. Look at no limit. Look at that, chat. I just always have a rough time guessing ceilings. Like if it drops 70%, great question. So it depends. So this is a good question. You have a rough time guessing the ceiling on a coin if it drops 70, 80%. So for me, it always depends on how high it went in the first place. How high it went in the first place. So for NEAT, for example, this is one where I messed up. Okay, I traded NEAT like super early, but I should have bought it again. You can see that NEAT was a 30 mil runner, 40 mil runner. It already has an all-time high on the chart. Already has an all-time high on the chart. Even on a 70-80% correction, it's at 5 mil. Right? Even when it ran up out the gate to 20. Right, so I've noticed they have to be coins that have ran really high. They have to have like 4 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil, for example, right? So for white whale, we have a look at deck screener. For white whale, if we have a look, you can actually see that this was actually when white whale adopted the coin, right? He adopted it, he's onboarded. People were FUDing here. It was FUD here. He said, oh, white whales fell off, right? You can see that was an 86 to the T. That was a 78% correction. But you can actually see it was a 7 mil runner. His all-time high was already 7 mil. Well, yeah, CAPTCHA. Well, CAPTCHA's not cooked. If CAPTCHA comes down, look, CAPTCHA is just like. CAPTCHA is literally just like lobster. The only difference is lobster was like. Lobster was just jarring because of this. This was just stupid. I ended up being bullish for it. But look, lobster ran to 16 mil first. Look at that. Look at that, right? So if it goes to 78%, it's not done. Doesn't mean that, like, how many coins, I had the maths on it, right? But you don't get that many 20 mil runners in a month, right? So let's say in a month, maybe you get, let's just say 3 20 mil runners. Out of 3, probably 2 out of 3 of them will at least have some type of bounce from the 786 or the 886. In my opinion, one of them goes to 0. Right? If 2 out of 3, one of them goes back to all-time high, which is normally a 4x. This one goes to 4x. This one you lose negative 50%. And this one you only make, because obviously you're going to take profit on the way up, you make, I don't know, 2x. You're net in profit. The hardest part is the patience to wait for this. Honestly. That's the hardest part. Patience. And I mean, we can review it. We can review it, right? So if we go over here, if we go to day, we go the last 30 days, minimum all-time high, over 4 mil. So the last 30 days have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins, right? Chibli, narrative play. right? Chibi is a narrative play. Probably not. That's why I didn't buy it. Look, I didn't buy it at all. Because if it when this comes down, it's done. Because it's a run up. You got Elon, done. Even Ghibli didn't revive back from it. It's obviously not gonna run. Triple T, however, Triple T. This is a glitch, by the way. Orders are here. If Triple T comes down to 786, that for me is a buy. Because a narrative, right? So maybe that's your answer. Is like, if it's just a pure meme, it's better. You know, and if it comes down gently, it's better in my opinion. 7, great example, right? 7's not done just because it's down. Let me move my orders because it's messy as fuck. But 7's not done just because it's down. It's a 4 mil winner. It's down. I don't think it goes to 0. Could do, but I think I've probably got a 1 in 3 chance that it at least comes back up to the 618. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins in the past 30 days that have gone to at least 4 mil. If you look at this one, look at this. I should have actually re-entered this. This is when I was doing the challenge. But look, 786, almost 886, runs back up to the 0.5. So that's 1. Triple T is in progress. Distorted actually did bounce, but I cheated. You can see 786, 886, actually bounced back up to 1.4. Low coin, still running though. Yeah, and that's it. Let's have a look at 90 days. Boom. Obviously, we know Bookcoin bounced off there. Punch bounced off the 786. Copper Inu bounced off the 786 as well. You can see it here. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, it's when I was just learning the strategy. But yeah, you can see. This is, yeah. I learned the strategy 3 months ago. You can see here. Boom. 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 What else we got? Lobster, obviously we know Lobster bounced off 786. What's Huddle? How many holders has it got? How have they only got 3,000 holders, but it's like 2 mil market cap? The bundle on this is despicable. Maybe I trade it, maybe I'm not. Yeah. Distorted for me was just a lack of patience. Look at Jelly Bean. We made 8K on Jelly Bean. So okay, AGI. I still think AGI is a shit coin, to be honest. We'll trade it, see what happens. I'm not gonna risk too much. Oh no, no problem, bro. No problem. Do I trade both short and long term? Yes. So for example, for AGI, it's a shit coin, no offense. 70% chance that it doesn't run. If it bounced to 100K, I'll probably sell it. But it's no different to new pairs. Like for me, there's same odds of a coin being at 8K, no 10K, you know when it pops up on like about to graduate, 10K, and then you buy it. Same odds that coin goes to 0. Hey, nice, bro, nice. Good luck, my bro. Good luck, Craig. Appreciate you. The main thing is, Craig, if you're trading the strategy 5k to 20, the best trader of the house actually taught me, he said, look, don't buy above 10k. If you miss that 10k entry, unless it's AGI, it's a future technology, don't buy it. Yeah, this looks like it's done here. What do you think about coins moving sideways since migration? Sideways is bullish. Low key, sideways is bullish. Any lower than 23 will cut. But yeah, sideways is bullish. Bro, exactly, bro. How many AGI coins do we have to have? Like, how many AGI coins do we have to have? It's not fees. He's not going to claim the fees. He just sent some random guy. Like, bro, the co-founder of fucking NVIDIA is not going to claim the fees. Do you know what I mean? Someone in the chat's going to say, well, why are you trading it? I don't know, bro. I'm going to sell it, actually. I'm thinking to myself, why I'm going to be trading it. Check ARC. I was looking at this. Do you know the crazy thing about ARC is, look how many times the devs claim, bro. It's insane. But no, this is bullish. This is bullish. Yeah, I mean, come on. That guy is not launching meme coins. Oh, this is bullish though. No, ARC's good. Bro, TAO is insane. I need a short on it. I want a short TAO. I would have loved to catch that value area low reclaim on the entire chart. Money. Look at this. That was absolute money. What time frame are we in? Yeah, it was just there, look. 22. Money. So I'm going to look for a short at like 46. Probably start DCing in. These ones you can get. I don't know. Technically, in a bull market, obviously I wouldn't try to short it because it could go. But how high can it go? It's not AGI. It's AGI. I need to get that on my soundboard. AGI. I think. That's nice. The team should sell, no? Surely the team of TAO are going to like just at least T-wap out a little bit for the treasury, no? There's no way they just hold supply and let it just rip. Did any of you guys trade TAO? Yeah, and always like, you see if you're trading the 5k, 20k strategy, one thing I've noticed with those guys is they still look at the coin. Like, you don't have to like rush into a quick buy. You just have to be fast at like looking at the coin and doing DD. Like, I see a lot of people that they'll scan it quickly, like scan that, flip back, scan that, read that, scan, golden ratio, blah, 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 check. golden whatever, sorry. Going really viral, whatever. Click buy. They're really fast like that shit. Let me order some food. I'm getting alerts on hype. Is hype ripping? Alright, we're gonna short hype in a minute. We have a trade coming, chat. I'm gonna try and get hype at 44. I'm gonna be patient. If I miss it, I miss it. But I'm gonna try and get hype top of the channel. You can see hype's in a nice little channel here. It's not my best channel, I must say. I don't even want to readjust it. Nah. But value area high, long-term value area high as well, by the way. Nah, I wouldn't set limit orders on new pairs, bro. Honestly, I think if you're just starting, just start with majors. Like, if you're just starting, just start with majors. Because, like, for me, like, it's a sign that you have a lot to learn if you're using limit orders on new pairs. That you should probably start off with just majors. It's a little bit slower, but you have more odds of actually making money. Like, you can just sit and trade the punch chart, bro, if you want. Now look at this. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Maybe you'll make a trade every few days, but there's a bunch of charts like that. CAPTCHA, for example, like, you can trade this chart. It's a lot safer than new pairs. Because the worst thing you can do, bro, especially in a bear market, is blow your port. You do not want to be blowing your port in the bear market. That money is so, like, important. Like, if you're going to trade and try to blow your port, you may as well just go and spend it. I know one of my friends has completely quit crypto right now, sold his port, bought a nice watch, another watch, and he's just traveling the world. He's just traveling for the whole bear market. Like, if you're gonna blow your port on new pairs, you may as well spend it IRL. Or trade majors. I think for you, bro, just to get started out, just trade majors. Maybe trade a little bit of perps and just learn. Sorry, I'm just buying some food. But just learn those things, because I think new pairs right now, in particular for you, it might be a little bit harder. But again, if not, and your head set on just trading, like Craig, if your head set on just trading new pairs, then don't use limit orders. Try not to buy higher than 10k. Always do your due diligence on the coin. Find some devs. Not copy trade, but add some good deployers as well. And always analyze every trade. Every trade you take, add it to a journal.
You got a 6 setup now, dude. Look at this. That's Discord.
Oh shit, nice. Good.
Do you think there's new chance for beginners to make 6 figures in this market? Absolutely, but I think beginners can make 6 figures in this market, but don't expect it to be easy. This is the best time to start, but it's also the hardest time to start. It's like logging on to Call of Duty 6 months before they release the new one and everybody's max prestige, or FIFA right before the new year. Everybody is very good. They've all got 1,000 hours experience trading. They're much faster than you. They're a lot better than you, but they've also made a lot of mistakes. So if you look on social media, if you follow on Twitter, a lot of people, there's a lot more information on how to trade and patterns and due diligence and understanding about OG pairs, fees, different methods that work, different strategies that work to replicate from. So you have to focus a lot more of your time now on learning rather than trading. You can save a lot of your time just watching and learning and immersing yourself in the industry. Yeah, man. And get a journal and write down some notes. Like, get a journal like this. Like, it's not embarrassing. I journal to this day. New things that I'm learning. Like, look, when I was learning the volume profile, I'll show you. I was learning different sets for the volume profile. I caught a short on this on BTC, right? You can see here when the volume profile is high and the volume's high, so the point of control is high. Normally that's a sign that things are going to go lower, right? People are selling. The volumes are high because people are selling at that price, right? Market thoughts. I journal like my market thoughts and stuff like that, right? Little things like this, right? You don't have to do it every day, but when you put pen to paper, that connection of pen to paper, it locks it in your brain, right? And when you first get started out, you might have a big ass journal, a lot of little things that you have to learn. Even things like terminologies. In fact, even fucking understanding crypto. Like, how many people got on board during Trump? They don't even understand crypto. They don't even look at Bitcoin. You can't call yourself a crypto trader if you don't understand Bitcoin. I'm sorry, if you haven't read the Bitcoin white paper, you can't call yourself a crypto trader, in my opinion. You have to have at least read the Bitcoin white paper. You got to know what industry you're in. You got to know what technology you're using. Right? You're using Solana, but do you understand how Solana actually works? I was trading on Solana when it used to crash. It was shit. Download some dodgy wallets to use it. Doesn't necessarily mean that's going to make you better. Knowing more doesn't make you a better trader, by the way. Right? But in my opinion, who would you rather bet on? The guy that has made some money but doesn't know a lot, or the guy that knows a lot and also made some money? The guy who knows a lot. Whatever analogy that I was going to make. TAO to $1. We bought $176 E. Nice. Anyone in Crown? Is it migrated? What's his cards? Oh, is this because identity cards? What? No, this is just freelancers, no? Yeah, I'll have some garlic bread. I've actually already ordered food, but I'll have some garlic bread. How are you? Good.
Maybe it's got chili growing in the garden.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, it's nice. Wait, Pia's got food actually as well. I didn't even eat it. But tell Pia she can have it. I didn't even eat it. I know. I don't know, because some days she brings it back and other days she don't, so I get it, you know what I mean? I would actually eat that every day because it's good food, man.
Never need much, got myself and my sanity. Got my passions, my talents, my friends and my family. You'll be done with the suffer, the pain and the agony. Manifesting this light and I bathe in the clarity. Yeah, the money will follow. One track mind, I be running in mono. Lost track time, I be running in sorrow. Off that line, sprint, nothing is borrow. Always ask and receive, give and get back, which and pass it to me. Speed past all of the hardest to see. Seem dark, still got my darkest to see. Never living in the sunlight, ever winning when the sun bright. Never slipping, always done right. Make a killing in this fun life.
BlackRock CEO warning of a global recession.
And yet it remains a
Forever on top, hold this crown. Never look back, man, I wait.
threat. If there's a cessation of war, and yet it remains a threat to trade, a threat to the Straits of Hormuz, then I would argue that we could have years of above $100, closer to $150 oil.
What happens to the global economy if that happens? How do we see it?
We'll have global recession. If there's a cessation of war, and yet it remains a
Where's this interview? Where's this interview? What? Oh, wait, what's this?
Obviously don't want to put her out. Foreigners, job then.
His president. I said like an analogy in.
Not going to get rid of her. You think? What would be her dream? She's a woman. So, say in Spanish, speak up.
Larry Fink. BBC interview. Oh, where's his interview? This guy's dropping the alpha right now.
And we believe BlackRock is well positioned for what comes next, at the intersection of the forces reshaping global finance. From the expansion of the capital markets to the evolution of AI and the digital transformation of investing.
Smash the like button and tell everybody you...
At the same time, enormous value is being created in the capital markets.
This ain't the right interview.
BlackRock is putting its money where its mouth is and getting behind the blue-collar boom. Wall Street giant pledging $100 million to train the next generation of skilled trade workers to support America's massive infrastructure build-out.
No, I don't know. I just heard him say global recession and can't find the interview.
A threat to trade.
Soul breakout. Yeah, we also need to short Solana as well. Right. Let's start building this short on hype. Let's start building the short on hype. Oh, I have the limit order. Has it started or what? Okay, okay, we need to build a short on Solana. Solana. Here to here. It's going to be hard as fuck to catch a short from Sol. It's out of range. Okay. $98 Sol. We have to take a short from 98. We have to take a short from 98, chat. Previous value area low as well. Yeah. All right, 98 bucks Sol. We'll take that short as well. So yeah, definitely breakout. Could take a short from channel, but I don't think channel's worth it. I don't think the top of the channel is worth it. How much risk per trade? Risk is in like RR. You want like more than 4 to 1. Like here, so for example, this is so let's say I start DCAing in here. I always like the DCA in my shorts as well. If I'm going for a position more than like 7,000 or something. But let's say it's my average entries here. Stop loss, I'll probably do 5%. And then my TP will be bottom of the channel. TP1 would be here. TP2 will be here. Small moon bag. It's at 2.5 to 1. That's actually terrible. I'd have to ride it out to the bottom of the range. That's probably what I'd think. TP1, TP2, TP3. I'd ride it out like this. 5% of movement. Oh, my balance? Probably about... Yeah, probably 5% of my capital. I got 100k in the balance, so I'm not going to do 5k. In fact, I'm going to do less than that. I'll do 2k. 2%. 2%. Seems weird, but like in a bull run, I'd do. Oh, in bull runs, I'll do something. I'll do crazy shit. Like, because I don't know. I feel like you can get away with it in a bull run. You can get away with getting liquidated here and there in a bull run. Do you know what I mean? But in the bear market, nah. I should probably think about that a different way. Not perfect, but. No, I don't use I don't allow myself to get liquidated. I don't think you should ever allow yourself to get liquidated. But in a bull run, I have been known. Yeah. Do you know what it is? Now I've realized, like, when I was first getting into the game of trading, I used to be in a rush for things. Like, I'd try to rush to get to that moment, making like loads of money. And then now I've made money, I realize that like it's not that deep. It's the journey more than anything. Kind of like, I don't know, it seems corny, but just being in love with the game. Like, I think I'll always be a trader. Even stocks don't look that hard. Like I was just eyeing up. I wanted to see if this works, first of all. I was eyeing up Circle when I first was looking at the value, that's the volume profile, right? So when I was first looking at the volume profile, I just added this up, just paper trade. Look at this. Look at this. Just a reclaim. Below the value area low, reclaim, and we fucking gapped up. Look at this. And that was like a big move. It's 120% on a stock. Do you know what I mean? In a month. It's insane. So I reckon I could trade stocks. What I find hard, I don't know if anyone trades stocks, I can help, but what I find hard is these charts, like these just straight up Ponzi's up. So like maybe a 786, 886, maybe, but then again, like with this, where's the swing low? Is it here? And it's a 618? Is it here? And it's not even a 786? Is it here? And it's an 886? Like, if I had confidence on where to find my swing lows, I would trade the Ponzi's, because obviously that's an obvious 886. You buy the pullback on those 618 or previous high. Ah, okay, so like it would be the 618 from this. This is like a clear low, right? The 618 from here. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think it's more of a 618 thing than a 886 on a stock, right? Gold's a good one. We made some good money on gold. I should have held the long. Made some great money on gold. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, because like, even as I get older and I want to take less risk with my trades, I probably will trade meme coins forever, but Lobster's definitely gonna run eventually as well. I just haven't got the patience to hold this type of coin. Lobster's definitely gonna have a 90-day run. The stocks, well, would you not take more risk on stocks? Take less risk or more risk on stocks? Like, I think stocks I'll probably trade at spot, right?
Oh my god, guys, I mean, have you heard of TAO? This is basically like decentralized AI Bitcoin. How do you get exposure to AI right now? You can't, right? You buy Anthropic. Anthropic's at what, a $2 trillion valuation? OpenAI is at a $2 trillion valuation. Or you can buy TAO, BitTensor, because BitTensor is powering subnets, and as these subnets get used more, what, you need to buy TAO in order to use them. You need to buy TAO, and then we reward people by doing it. So if you think about it, we're all powering a decentralized AI network, guys, and it's powered by TAO. And if you think about it, technically, TAO can be a top 3 coin, because it's like Bitcoin but better. Bitcoin doesn't have AI. AI, you literally can't do AI with Bitcoin. TAO, you can, guys. I'm telling you, this thing's going to $22,000 a coin. Oh.
Yeah, that's my sign to short TAO. All right, let's lock in on a towel short. Let's lock in on a towel short right now. Every time that guy does a video, it's a sign for a short, bro. The thing is that we're not at value area high yet. 440, my short begins. Probably here. Come on, please tell me we can catch an energy long, man. On God, bro. If you guys didn't know, energy is like the meme stock. This natural gas energy, this chart moves like a meme coin, bro. How is there legit an energy crisis in the Philippines and people ain't speculating on this stock? Commodity, must I say, sorry. It's commodity. I trade commodities in the markets. I trade commodities. Commodities. But it looks so bearish. Right, what's my ETH analysis? For Ethereum, Ether. For Ethereum, I think we definitely see $1,000 per ETH. Definitely see $1,000. 100%. And maybe we get blessed with like 750. We definitely see $1,000. We was at $1,000 last June. Well, almost actually. So March. Last March was there. Like, of course. So are you in a short yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Because remember, we're trading leverage, right? So just because I think we're going to get there eventually doesn't mean I need to be short yet. Like, let's see. Yeah, there isn't much. Yeah, there's not much for where I can go short. I mean, if somehow we're back up to 3,000, I'd short it. If we break 2,000, I'd short it. But right here, I would. Are you 9 figs? Well, 9 figs is a lot of money, bro. 9 figs is a lot of money. I'm not 9 figs. Nine figs, bro. Bomba clock. Right, let me get some food. I'll come back. Like you guys got a deep it. 9 figures. That's a yacht. That's a yacht shit. Alright, check. You guys ever see me on like? You ever see me buy a yacht? See me on a big ass yacht in Thailand, bro. Then you know. Alright, we're finally gonna get our entry on CAPTCHA, so stay tuned. The entry's about to come. I'm just gonna grab my food. Hopefully we see 2-0. Okay. I'm back. Ah. But let's see mukbang. You guys want to see what we're working with? We got pasta. And we got over here some fish, snapper fish. You bought CAPTCHA yesterday at 20k market cap. Please tell me you held. Please tell me you held. Somehow. I don't know how you held, but please tell me you held, bro. That would be crazy. Oh, I saw hundreds of X. 400X. You held. Well, you must have, even if you bought 0.1. How much did you buy? Like $5? $5, $10? Bro, if somehow you can keep finding cooks like that, bro, you'll be making money, like making crazy money, bro. Yeah, nice. Bought 25 bucks. How much did it go up by? Like 300X. How much did you make? A few grand, right? That's a crazy RR. GM guys, GM Marco. Welcome, bro. How are you, my brother? But I expect the next bull run to be the biggest one we've ever had. You guys can clip that, do whatever. I expect the next bull run, specifically for meme coins, to be the biggest one we have ever had. Well, I just think, bro, like, do you know what it is? If you set, let's say you hit a really good coin, right? Someone just asked why would I not set a limit order, right? Well, the reason why I wouldn't set a limit order for migration is because if you catch like a really good coin, you're gonna be kicking yourself that you sold. Thank you, my brother Marco, bro. I hope everything's good. I hope you and the family are amazing, bro. Yeah, I think CAPTCHA can do 20 mil, bro. I think CAPTCHA can do 20. Yeah, I think it can pull a 20 out. 8 million, like 2 hours. Holders, 4,800 holders. Yeah, bro, I've hit a breakthrough, bro. I've hit a breakthrough. Honestly, I'm at peace, bro. I'm training hard. I've got a good flow with work right now. Solid diet. I've got a clear plan on like what I'm working towards. I'm Gucci right now. Thank you, my bro. Put some music on. Sorry. Yo. No problem. This food is fire, by the way. I'm just eating this food and then I'm active. If we get crude oil at 75, I'll definitely take that long. I'm amazing, bro. I'm amazing. I'm waiting for something good in the markets, kind of chilling. And then I'm looking for some perps trades, bro. I'm looking for some good perps trades, some good perp shorts. Waiting on a dip on this capture as well. Oh, nice. You got a towel long? Nice, bro. Nice. Nice. Let's get him. 265. I think Tao has higher to go before I short it. Oh, wow. You got a crazy entry. Yeah, great long. I've got my short orders are from like 425. The only coin that's really got good vol right now is a CAPTCHA. Yeah, I'm in 7. I mean, 7's nice. In that nice accumulation range. Chilling. What's Brody up to? King Lobster. I think I'm going to end up talking myself out of this natural gas position. Let's see. I'm going to close natural gas. If I get so meteor dynamic bonding curve is a bonding curve mechanism different to pump fund. So it allows you to add like custom features for how you want to structure the tokenomics, token locks and liquidity, etc. Yeah, I understand why you have it hidden though. Oh, hype, we might not get this short, bro. It's pinging it exactly off the short-term value area high. I'm looking more so towards this value area high than anything. Let's see. But I'm gonna grow old waiting for this capture dip. Vino. I think Vino's funny, but I just don't like how it's a beta to a peanut. What in the rug is this? What in the rug? That's crazy. Look at that. Alright, what time are we on? 7 o'clock? Give it half an hour, find somebody. Again, Vino is a great coin. I wouldn't buy it now. Even though the narrative is good. It's funny. It's like peanut. I'll probably buy it down here. Corgi, we made money on it. Only a tiny amount. Together. All the bomb coins rugged, obviously. Wow, Penguin is cooked. Dev Soul Candle, that's crazy. Bastille actually made so much money from this. Alright. Lunch is finished. Saved a little bit of food for the cat. Now, it's the Fujimoto. What's my cat's name? My cat's already been my cat has already been deployed. I think it actually ran to like 50k. I put speculation of any nature is risky. 97% of people lose money. If you can't stomach that, get a job and stop complaining. But it's true though. Like, look, okay, most people on Pump Fund don't make any money. Well, great. Most traders in general don't make any money. That's why they're all trading on funded accounts with money that's not their own. Great. Most 90% of people don't pass their funded trading accounts either. Trading in general, most people lose money. But that's why they call it the 1%, my friend. Simple. If not, go get a job. Stop complaining.
Hello, what do you want? What do you want? You want me to press the button for you? You want me to press the button for you, Mingo? Fuck you. Press it yourself. You took a human's job and you want me to sit there at the green light, but you can't go because my problem. What the fuck you ever done for me? Mingo's just fucking stuck. He got the green light, but he can't go because it doesn't have the walk signal. Not my problem.
And pretend to be like, you know, like we're freedom technology. Yeah. Like, what are you trying to do? I don't know. Like, it just seems odd. And like the
I think this board tensor is actually very good, man. Did anyone get input tensor?
On the Twitter. Fuck. This is how you cure it, guys. Chill, chill. Tell me my family, chill. Fuck this. Yo, well, you should have checked. You should have checked. Stop me, stop me.
Yeah, bit loads are funny, man.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by a, I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Oh, t'as le frère, ok, non? Ouh là là.
So this is insanity.
Qu'elle vienne, on les...
Good blast, Alex. Good shit.
Give me my 40 bomb. Bang. Hey, shit. Fuck. Fuck, nigga.
Alex is funny, man. Come on, CAPTCHA. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. Well, yeah, he's too funny, man. Kanye is actually the GOAT. He's actually the funniest guy. I can't say who it was. It was a Jewish doctor. All right. What the hell is this? What's some more 7? In terms of cooks, which I think can do 1 million next, probably Toa.
Fuck my life. below me.
Insane. What the fuck? Yo, it's like being on a roller coaster.
Everybody want Chinese food. Everybody go get some McDonald's. 我屌你老母閪，望到仆街。Jim Lominus.
What the fuck? Oh, no, that's intense.
Cloud engineer.
And how much money do you make for doing this?
I want to say give or take at least like 40,000 a month.
And how long you been doing this for?
At least like 16 years.
What type of college background experience do you have, and what type of certifications do you have?
I have all the actual certifications under the sun, AWS, GCP, AI to go in and help me finish my tickets a lot faster. So basically, I listen to what's being said in my meetings, I record them, I take notes.
Multiple jobs at the same time?
Absolutely. At one point in time, I had 5 remote jobs at one point in time. Chat GPT to go ahead and build you.
Stairway to Heaven down for BTC right now. Nah, BTC's okay, bro. It's the bear market. Alright, chat, I'm gonna leave it there though. I appreciate bro, what do you mean, bro? Nah, I've never trenched that long. I've shot myself, chat. I've never. That is a crazy question. I've never trenched so long that I've shot myself. I'm just putting it out there, right? Oh, we got our entry on Chucky. Let's keep it live. I was about to end the stream, but we'll see if we'll monitor the situation here, chat. I've got a little bit too much. Clip a little bit here. I've already made $300 on this today, by the way. Clipped out a little bit. Let's see. That is a crazy. I've lost money by taking the shit though. Believe it or not, I had 1% of, what was the coin? That test token. What's the test token I'm buying? It's TST. I had 1% of TST and I sold it while I was taking a shit. The most expensive shit of my life. I would have made $2 million from like $2,000. And low-key, looking at back now, would I shot myself to make that 2 mil? Yeah, I'd shit myself for 2 mil, for sure. With pleasure as well. I wouldn't even feel like, I wouldn't even feel anything about it. Say, nah, fuck it. You ever, I've been saying to people as well, have you ever shit yourself for 2 mil? You know what I mean? Alright, I'm gonna sell, oh, maybe not, I'm gonna G it. Maybe not. Send it. Let's see what happens. I'm glad we're discussing this. Why are you asking me that question, bro? Have you just is this what's going on right now? So said, yeah. Chat. It's okay, man. It's a safe space. We can talk about things here. It's alright, man. It's the bear market. You can take them, but in the bull market, can't lie. Anything else is a luxury.
Scented made $50,000 in one trade on a coin called Seven, and here's the thesis. It ran to a 4.8 million market cap, and early in the morning, Dexerta made a post about 7 dogs escaping.
Is in that situation is like, okay, I took a loan out for the crypto, 500K. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be owner 20%. That's pretty, you know, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And then, anyways, YouTube gets deleted. Fucking crypto.
What's up? I'll come downstairs. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off now. We're up another $70 now on Chuki. Waiting for the big one on CAPTCHA. I'm gonna be patient, wait for my position. I'm thinking about 2 mil. Thinking about 2 mil down here. And for everything else, we're going to see how it goes. If you do want to learn how to trade, you can check out my YouTube channel. I'll show you how to trade perps. I'll show you how to trade meme coins. I also have a Discord channel. All of you guys should be in there as well. You'll find it, the link in the description. Literally just go underneath this video. You can find it there. Go to the link in my bio on Twitter. You'll find it there. If you do want to join, we've got a bunch of people in there who trade different styles to me. Some of them scalp, some of them trade size, some of them trade stocks, commodities, and everything else. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.